the Wolf of Dubai, and I'm the #1 stock investing YouTuber in the whole Middle East. And where I'm spending my time, obviously, at the #1 financial advisors at Century Financial. One day here in their office, let me take you with me. So, Yagish, why you don't introduce yourself? What is your task here, and how long you been with Century Financial?
So I'm working here as a global market strategist, and one of the most primary tasks among the very jobs I do is to ensure that there is proper support and training provided to the clients. I have been contributing to the research and formulation of trading strategies as well, which in turn assist clients to understand how the financial market moves.
Yeah, I've seen, so you are the webinar guy here. Tell us a little bit about the webinars. What do you think is so important about those webinars, and how someone can join and how much it costs for people?
So webinars, these are weekly activities we are doing. Every week we are trying to come up with a new topic, a new session which people can learn about. We used to do a lot of seminars pre-COVID, and there used to be a lot of people coming on Fridays and a lot of interaction among guys. We have moved on these sessions to virtual sessions, and that's how the webinars increased. And these webinars are free of cost to join, very informative. A lot of people have shown great response. Whichever trend is going on currently in the financial markets are really volatile, and we have seen a lot of movement going on since April during the lockdown till now, US election. A lot of market volatility has come. So the webinars are just an ideal way to interact with the investors and aware them about the current investment trends in financial markets.
And then obviously when entering your office, then one of the first things that you see is the huge bull, right? The last time I saw this bull was on the New York Stock Exchange. What does bull symbolize for you guys here in the office?
So the very first bull, the iconic bronze statue, what you see in NYSE, that was established there after the 1987 financial crisis happened. The crash made people feel depressed, and that was a very bad time for investors, because a lot of investors lost money, and the bull, when it was established, was the symbol of the high spirits and optimism which the investors showed. They went back to the market. So anybody who enters into this office sees the bull. It represents the optimism, it represents the positive energy, it represents the very idea of persistence, that markets are going to be volatile, there will be profits, there will be losses, there will be market crashes, but you have to get back in the market as an investor. See where did you go wrong, how did you manage your risk, and improve on it and win it. That's what the bull represents. And you will always see that people talk about the markets are bullish. This is a charging bull. Even in NYSE you will see it's a charging bull. So the charging bull represents a growing optimistic attitude and a positive energy, a can-do attitude.
So, and finally, I want to speak with you about the logo, because the logo obviously is something that struck my mind, because it's not CF, it's you. Does it have a special meaning to you guys?
So it's very simple. The center point of Century Financial is you. And this logo, what you see right now here, it represents 31 years of Century Financial only focusing on you as a client. Whether it is now, whether it is tomorrow, in the future, I'm there or not, I'm sure what my company stands for, it stands for you.
So Divish, why you don't tell us what you're doing here at Century Financials? What's your job and what you overlook?
I'm the Chief Market Strategist at Century Financial. I look at the sales team. We do a lot of international access. What we try to do is give clients over here, UAE and different regions of GCC, access to international markets, all asset classes. That's what we look at over here.
What do you think the election, how it came out, will affect the local as well as international markets?
I think it's good for markets. It's not a hung sort of state or a confusion sort of state. It's good having clarity. Local markets, international markets have responded strongly. We have seen good movement in international markets. Yes, Pfizer vaccine, BioNTech is one of the major reasons that we saw really good move up yesterday, and then it fell towards the end. Yeah, so overall I think it's good for markets. This is good. This is a good one for equities, I would say.
You know, the markets, as we have seen the last couple of days, can be quite volatile, right? And
Yes.
specifically for people that just want to get started,
Yeah.
this can be a little bit scary. So what would be the one thing that you would recommend them, or even tell them, right, if you had the chance?
So the most important thing you need to know is learn more, be well informed. We try to keep our clients well informed. We try to provide information for them. At the day, a client has to take that decision whether they want to invest or not, because it's your money or the client's money and they are the driver in this car. What we like to do is make the road smoother, give suggestions, and we always try to highlight the importance of knowing or understanding the risk, because markets are volatile. You saw a great move up yesterday, first half, second half, bang down. So this volatility is something we try to keep the client informed about, that things could be rocky, be prepared for it.
Fantastic. And you know, the beauty about Century Financial is actually that you are offering this from the very first beginning, to holding the hands client, right?
Yes.
To over, you know, supporting them with a lot of data that is obviously, you know, the main factor for influential markets. So would you say that there is a calculated risk, obviously, when we're talking about investments, when investing and going with Century Financials rather than going by yourself?
So what we try to do is make the process easy. So if there's someone who's novice, wants to know the entire procedure, it could be painful going onto website, seeing 10 options out there, being confused. And in today's world, there is a lot of data. It's a lot of stuff. It's about knowing what is easy, what is correct, what is better for me. So that is what we try to do, make the process easy and make it a more palatable and good journey.
So are you investing yourself?
Yeah, I invest myself.
So what is your personal strategy on the markets right now?
So personally, I'm long on equities. I believe in knowing the risk first. So I have defined the risk for myself. So I make an objectives that how long do I want to keep this investment. For me, that is 5 years. And then I've highlighted the risks that I'm looking at. So I'm prepared for a 5-year journey. I know what all could go wrong, and just being prepared for this will help me go through the entire journey, because it'll get rocky and it'll get painful. It's just being used to it.
Fantastic, amazing. So Divish, we are here maybe at the most important part of the whole company, right?
Yes.
I mean, here's where the magic is happening, right?
We try. We try.
Fantastic. So if we are talking about some of the stocks that are currently, you know, in the focus of this huge turmoil on the markets, right? We had elections, we had obviously some interesting moving action with the vaccine that was just announced. So what is your feeling how the markets are moving afterwards and to where we are going? Are we going more into the value stocks? Do we see a rotation of the market into value stocks, comeback stocks, right? Because of the last couple of months, we obviously saw more into the stay home growth stocks, right? So what do you think about the market? How, you know, someone at Century Financials could position himself?
So bang on, when you said there's sector rotation, market rotation, there were stay-at-home stocks or tech stocks that rallied during COVID because they were the only options that people had. If I had to go shop, probably Amazon was the only solution because I couldn't step out. Now with the vaccine coming in, pent-up demand, everyone wanting to step out, it's great in terms for the industries that weren't looked at. So airlines, one of them, cruise liners, the other. So these ones, travel will be a very sought after one because there's a lot of pent up demand. Everyone wants to step out.
So Divish, tell us what we see here in the entrance area at the Wall of Excellence.
So this is our Wall of Excellence. These are the different awards we have received over time. This is an interesting milestone one, which we like to always go at from 1978 to 2016. We are at 2020, we are a 31-year-old company. These are the different awards we have won over time. That is the ladder of success. After putting a lot of hard work, one can always thrive on it.
So Divish, tell us about it. Where we having here now a more crowded area where actually a lot of your team members are working, right?
Yes. Socially distanced team members, yeah. So these are the people who try to get the best information out there as per their ability to give the best quality service to our clients.
Thank you very much, and make sure to follow Century Financial on all their social media channels, everything in the description and much more. Let me know what you think, which questions you have, so we can start the communication with them. And obviously there will be dedicated partners that will take you by the hand if you want to start investing, or even investing already and just looking for a fantastic partner. Well, those are the guys. Take care and stay safe.